I hope all is well. You guys already know who it is. It is your girl, Phoenix. I said, you're a tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend. Look at spirit, your buddy, your pal. I'm your friend, your friend, friend, your friend, your friend, friend, your friend, your friend, friend, your buddy, your pal. What's up, guys? And I'm here today with your collective extended message for today. Couldn't be more excited to be here, to be in the in between, right? I'm in this shift. I'm in this amazing shift, this beautiful shift. Nobody speaks about the in between when you are, you're shedding those old layers, but sometimes you feel yourself getting pulled back into those, old ways, but you push through and you keep going and you're not looking back. That right there is amazing. And maybe that's the energy. There's a lot of people in the in between. We are truly taking action, intentional action, and pushing through, pushing forward, moving forward, creating or helping to co-create the life that we truly desire, and that is actually truly meant for us. Thank you, spirit. We are evolving. We're becoming one with our highest and greatest version of ourselves, and that is beautiful. And we should give thanks, for just being in this space, in this moment, in this time, right? We give thanks for that. Okay. And that's the energy. A lot of us are going, or are coming out of this self-discovery mode, energy. you know Again, we are growing closer in connection, or the connection is growing stronger, growing deeper, with our guides and with the most high, whatever you want to call that, whether it's God, whether it's the universe. But we give thanks, you know, for the connection and for deepening our connection and having the ability to do so, but not only just having the ability to do so, for doing it, because there's so many people with the ability, like we all, excuse me, we are all linked to the Most High. So we all have the ability to connect, to commune with the Most High, with our ancestors, with our angels, our spirit guides. You get what I'm saying? And even though we all have that capability, we all don't do it. So, you know, we should give thanks. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited right now. I'm so excited. Hi, how are you? Super, super duper exciting. But you guys have been healing, and you guys are coming out of this stage where you guys are ready to share your light with the world. You guys are ready to share all of the information, all of the knowledge that you guys have, obtained through this self discovery period, right? Whether you honestly trust that or not, okay? Because that's the thing. We have all of this knowledge, infinite knowledge, you know and we have, infinite abilities, but sometimes we don't trust in ourselves enough to give it out to the world. But spirit is telling you you're ready. you know God is telling you you're ready. The universe is telling you you're ready, okay? I don't, like, Buddha is telling you ready. It doesn't matter what dysphoria or what you believe in. It is all source energy. You get what I'm saying? So you are ready. Okay? The Most High is giving you that, yes, that confirmation. I'm hearing 777 in my head right now. You know, you've been patient enough. Now it's time to share your gifts. Okay? Now it's time to stand within that, or on that firm foundation that you set. Okay, he has a staff in his hand. Staff isn't just about power, but it's about will, it's about drive, it's about determination. It's about, being firm, with what you have to offer, your boundaries, and all of these things. Okay, it's about being grounded, being rooted. Okay. So again, you guys have went through that self-examination period. You guys have been through that time of solidarity, okay, where you withdrew from society and you've learned yourselves. Okay? You've learned exactly who you are, right? And so we give thanks for that. Okay. As above, so below. Okay. I'm speaking to some people that actually took the time to plan, to learn, not just things about yourself, but things about what it is that you want to do, your desires, your heart's truest desires. Okay. And so again, it's time to go out here and share, show the world, and to share with the world. Okay? And I'm hearing like a collective, you guys are doing some collective healing, or you guys will be doing collective healing. This is, soul tribe energy. So this is the energy of support, of encouragement. A lot of you guys could be coming into this season where you guys will be meeting your soul tribe, where you guys will be connecting with your soul tribe. Okay. And so that's beautiful. Okay, a lot of new ideas. Okay. A lot of new experiences. Okay. A lot of innovative ideas, a lot of inspirational. hmm Or you will be inspiring a lot of people. Okay. Through this growth. Okay. So be optimistic about where you are and where you are going. Okay. Trust that. Okay. Trust that you are birthing something new. Okay. Some of you guys again are in the middle of that shift where it's like again you're shedding this old version of yourself. Okay. So you need to trust in that elevation. Okay. Trust in that forward movement. Okay. So keep going. Okay. Even when things seem, alrighty, baby. Even when adversity, I love you. Have a good day. But even when adversity comes, okay? Even when adversity comes, okay? Again, trust in that forward movement. Continue to move forward, okay? Alrighty, baby. Okay, be fearless. Be courageous. Okay, stay consistent. Be assertive. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because again, opposition will come. Adversity will come. Okay, it will come. These are things that are, that are exact. These are things that will come about. Mistakes will happen. Okay, this is life. Okay, but the Seven of Wands is telling you to remain, steadfast, to continue. Okay, to keep at it, even when all of these things, even when things are stacked up against you. Okay, continue to push forward. Okay, continue to stand in your power, continue to stand in your knowing. Okay, it's time for you to step out here. It's time for you to step up and for you to step out. Okay, it's time for you to release the traumas. Okay, to release the worries, to release the pain, to release anything that is holding you back. Okay, this is why we need to start affirming ourselves more often. Okay, so affirm yourselves. That way, when the doubt, when the worry, when the fear comes in, you know, you can affirm yourself in that moment. You know, change your perspectives. Okay, start asking yourselves better questions. Like instead of being fearful of a change, start to think, well, what will I gain from making this change? Right? How will this change benefit me? Okay? So this is what we need to be asking ourselves. Okay? But again, stay steadfast. Seven of Wands energy. Know that again, adversity will come. People will hate. Okay? They will. Certain things just comes with the territory, and that's what we need to be accepting of. Okay, like when you're on big platforms, or when you're on platforms and things like that, when you're on the internet, we need to know that people will say stupid shit. Everybody isn't going to agree with what it is we're saying, with what it is we're doing. Okay, but accepting that this is what comes with the territory. Okay, so some of you guys need to get ready. Tie your bootstraps. Okay, tie them up tight. Okay, and that way, when those pessimistic people come, like you can be like, it comes with the territory. You won't take it so offensively or whatever the case may be. Okay, especially when you understand that these people are people that are dealing with things internally. Okay, when they have their own little ebbs and flows going on, when most of them ain't doing nothing. Okay, couldn't be you hate that you shining the way you shining. Okay, like it comes with the territory, but you never dim your light, you never conform. Okay, because that is what these people want. Okay, they want to throw you off your game, they want to throw you off track. Okay, they want you to feel as though you don't have it. Okay, that is what this stuff is for. Okay, or what those energies, that is their main objective. Okay, they don't have anything going on, y'all. And so when you don't have anything going on in life, there's some comments being filtered out right now, so I know it got to be something stupid. Somebody saying something crazy. Okay, but know that when people don't have anything going on, right? When they don't got nothing going on, that's what they gonna do. They can sit on the internet and type all day and try to make people feel bad about themselves and come against people. They can do that because they don't have anything, anything to offer the world. Okay? Yeah, people say crazy stuff, but that's just, again, it comes with the territory. Okay? But you stay determined, you stay consistent. Okay? Again, you stay steadfast. Okay, because there's some achievements, you're about to you're about to reach some goals, you're about to reach some new heights here. Okay. Alrighty, but know that progression, you're progressing. Okay, and it's clear. Continue to stay steadfast. Okay, continue to enjoy your journey. Okay, stars up here. Okay, wish fulfillment season. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thank you. And I will. Okay. We don't let the devils, we don't let them dim our light over here. Okay. But yeah, okay, y'all. So know that you are progressing. Know that you are reaching new heights. Know that you are elevating. Okay. And it is all because you took that time out to go into that self discovery mode. Okay. You took the time out. You remained patient. Okay. Again, you took the time out and you connected with who you truly are. Okay. Give me more. I see the King of Cups here, okay, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and the King of Cups just represents somebody that is very intelligent, very ambitious, okay, very practical. Remember the when we were talking about the careful planning, okay, because that is who you are. Okay, but don't get stuck in the planning mode. Okay, again, remember what I told y'all earlier. Okay, it's time for you to step out. God, the universe, whatever you want to call them. Okay, beautiful risings, my babies. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, hey, sis. Okay, how you doing? You say you are already talking about me. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm actually about to make you a moderator, sis, because I need somebody to remove these comments and stuff while we on live. Okay, so I don't get distracted because I will become distracted. Okay. So you can block people and all of that stuff too. Okay. Block them. Get them out of here. Okay. Because we about to get in it. I was watching this thing anyways. Okay. I don't want to get distracted. Okay. But again, don't get stuck in the planning mode because, as I told y'all earlier, the Most High is ready for you to step out here. The Most High is ready for you to share your gifts, to share your knowledge. Okay. That is what the Most High is ready for you to do. Okay? Because again, you're a very intelligent, very ambitious being. Okay? You're somebody that is disciplined. Okay? And some of y'all may be like, but I ain't disciplined like how I want to be. You're disciplined. You're more disciplined than everybody else. But some of you guys need to get disciplined. Okay? Get disciplined. Okay? Become committed to some things. Okay? Committed to your meditation. Alrighty. And then there's something about receiving as well, because I'm speaking to some generous souls here. Okay. Some of y'all are always giving, 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 and now it's time to give to self. Okay. And it's time to allow other people to start giving to you as well. Okay, because that is the balance. You need to have that balance. Okay. That is being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Okay. Somebody needs to go get go put some water on the altar and go burn a candle. Okay? Pray. Okay? Fast. Okay, for the next 3 days. Okay? Because there's something coming in, but in order for you to see it clearly, okay, you need to be clean. Okay? Renew your spirit is what I heard. Okay, so fast for the next 3 to 7 days. Okay, your life path number could be 7 as well. Okay, take the energy, place the energy as it goes. Okay, this will help you. Okay, thank you, spirit. This will help you detach from like that recklessness type of behavior. Okay. Oh no, no, no. But this page of swords in reverse, y'all. Somebody gossiping. Okay, but let them gossip. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Somebody is mad. Somebody out here lying, okay? They lying. They could be going through some things, okay? They are. It's on my side of the family. Yeah. I know I got so much friends and the fuck. Why you worried about my head? Worry about yours. Worry about what you got going on. Okay? Worry about what you got going on. Shit, worried about my head. I know what my head looked like. I knew what it looked like before I got on here. Duh. Like y'all be saying some dumbass shit sometimes. Okay? Somebody very immature. See, this the energy of that person that was just on here. Very immature. Very rude. Okay, that's the emperor in reverse, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna ignore him. I'm gonna ignore him. But I just thought that was real stupid. I've been ignoring people all day. Okay, but like that was just so dumb. Like it just baffles me how people with nothing, they don't got nothing going on, got so much to say. Okay, but I'm speaking to Queen of Wands here. Okay, we just shifted out of that energy. Okay, I'm speaking to a queen, Mother Isis energy, Gatana energy, Oshun energy, Shakti energy here. Okay, I love that. A very charismatic person. Okay, somebody that is full of energy, somebody that is a leader. Okay, you are a goddess. You are to be admired. Okay, go out here and laugh a little bit, y'all. Okay, go enjoy life a little bit. Okay, because see, when you're worried and depressed or anxious, whatever the case may be, you're drawing those energies in. Okay, so go out here and laugh, because again, you are the Queen of Wands. Okay, and life is happening for you. I'm speaking to a master manifestor. I'm speaking to somebody that can manifest in their sleep. Okay? And this is why you have to be so intentional with your thoughts. You have to be so intentional with your words. You are somebody, and y'all, I know this may be triggering, but you could like literally off somebody with your words. Okay? You could. So you have to be very, very mindful when you speak. Okay? Very mindful when you speak. Okay? Because power lies in your tongue. Specifically. Okay? Yes, power lies in the tongue, but there is power in your tongue. We all have different amounts of ashe. Okay? That life force energy. Okay, and not to compare, but you are up here, others are, you know. So be very intentional again with the things that you're saying. Be very intentional with your actions, okay? Because you could be somebody like, as soon as you say I'm having a bad day, now your day is like, ugh. You just like, what the fuck, okay? But know that you are powerful. Okay, so self affirm yourself. Okay, go deeper into your meditational practices. Okay, go deeper into your intentions when you are, because again, remember, you are birthing something new, you are creating something new that will be successful. Okay, so be very intentional when it comes to building that up, when it comes to meeting these people and meeting your soul family. Be disciplined. Okay, it's not time to be indecisive right now. Okay, there's no room for indecisiveness in your head, in your life, and none of that. Okay, because again, remember what I said, you are a master manifester. Okay, your ashe levels are super duper duper high, out of this world, out of this galaxy. Okay, your frequency fucks with people. Okay, it just does. It irritates the little demons that's floating about in their little bodies, in their little minds. Okay? But see, you are the truth. You are the balance. Okay? You are. Okay? 10 of Cups energy out there. Okay? 10 of Cups energy out there. Okay? That's prosperity. Okay, I'm telling you guys are on the road to success, to abundance, to happiness, to peace. Okay? That 10 of Cups energy, that's a happy life. Okay? That's a sincere life. That's a life that is joy-filled. That is satisfaction. That is love. That is prosperity. Okay? Remember earlier I told y'all that you are in your wish fulfillment season, meaning wishes are coming true, meaning wherever you put your energy in, that is where it's going to go. Okay? And that 10 of Cups energy is that confirmation. Okay? It is that confirmation. They must have said something crazy. Okay? But there's no time for indecision here. Okay? Because with this strength card in reverse, there's some people that are being indecisive. Okay? Look, there's some people being bullied. Me, don't bully me. No, I'm just playing. I don't give a fuck. Okay? But, okay? Some people that are, dealing with a little bit of self-doubt. They do. They be mad. Okay? And when I start getting paid from YouTube, we can let them troll all they want. You know what I'm saying? But, well, no, we won't. No, we won't. Because I don't give a damn about the coins. We got to keep the energy. Okay? So, yeah, we're going to keep deleting their comments. Okay? Just delete them right off gate, child. And block them. I don't know how to block on here yet. But I'm telling you, when I learn how to block, my block list is going to be so damn long. Okay? It's going to be long. Okay? But yeah, draw in that power of inner strength. Okay, now it's time for action. Remember earlier I told y'all it's time for y'all to step out. It's time for y'all to step up, and it's time for y'all to step out. Okay, you guys have learned, planned, plotted. You guys have done what you needed to do in the background. Okay, now it's time to step out of that self-doubt and into that action energy. Okay, and have patience with yourself. Okay, because we're living in a society now where everybody is wanting to go viral, everybody is wanting to be famous, whatever, and I ain't gonna lie, I went through that stage too where I was like, shit, I want, but we have to be patient with ourselves and with our growth. It will happen for us when it is meant to happen for us. Okay, get the message out there. Okay, put yourself out there. Okay, everything else will come later. Okay, when you are ready. Okay, when you are ready. And I'm hearing spirit say, when you're ready, it's like, and when you are going to be able to sustain it, you know. Mhm. Cause y'all know how sometimes we be asking for stuff, right? And we're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. But the thing is, if we were to get it in this today, where we are right now, okay, I want y'all to be honest with yourself, okay? Like if you were a millionaire, billionaire right now, right? First off, again, remember what I said earlier. Y'all too generous sometimes, okay? So I know who I'm speaking to, okay? So, say you had $1 billion right now. You're a giver. You want to fix everybody problems. You already fix everybody problems. Okay. Like now, you today could have $10 to your name. Somebody call you and ask you for them $10. You will probably give them $10. Okay. I know I would. Why? Because in my head I got it. Yeah, why not? You say you need this. I'm gonna take your word at face value, and sometimes we learn that we can't take some people's word at face value, okay? But I'm going to take your word for face value and I'm going to give you this, right? Now you ain't got nothing, okay? Now you are you ain't got not a dollar in your pocket, okay? Next day or next week, you need $10. You go to the same person, hey person, hey, and you really need it, and you can't even get it from them, right? They say something, they have something, whatever, you know. A month later, they come ask you for something else, you give it to them. Now, say if you had $1 billion right now today, because sometimes we ain't got no boundaries when it come to that. Some of us are still learning boundaries, okay? And growing in that power of saying no, okay? Because some of us don't like saying no. I know I don't like saying no. I don't know about y'all, but it hurts my heart when I gotta tell somebody I don't got it or no. Okay, because I'm the person, I will figure out a fucking way to get it and I'll give it to your ass, right? But anyways, some of us are still growing in that power of saying no. So say you had $1 billion right now. Everybody from your family, or say you won the lottery, now it's on the news. Everybody know. Okay. Then everybody and their mama coming to ask you for this, and this, and you giving it. Even to the people you're not supposed to be giving it to. Okay. So it's like, how easily would that money just go away, just wash away, just. Versus if you're doing the internal work and you're learning boundaries, you're setting boundaries, you've grown in the power of saying no, it doesn't hurt, whatever the case may be, and then you get it. Now you can sustain it because now people, you see people, you trust in your discernment, you trust in your intuitive gifts. This is just an example. I hope I'm making sense to y'all. Okay. But yeah, somebody is growing in status with this strength card here. Okay, somebody is meant to be a leader. Okay, you're meant to be a leader. You are meant to have wealth. Okay, you are meant to have power. Okay, you are meant to, we as a human race, we are meant to prevail over any transgression. you know, but we have to change our perspective to them. You know, we see them and we're like, oh, woe is me, oh, I can't do it, oh, I'm just not going to do it, versus, okay, well, what is this going to teach me about myself? How can I grow? How will I become stronger? How will this help me on my path? How will this help me to help others? You know, so I don't know, y'all. Okay, somebody is being very courageous again with that Knight of Swords energy. Okay, and again, this is a new beginning. Okay, it's time to go out here and show the world what you are made of. It is time to go out here and show the world your potential. Okay? It's time for you to go out here and be free. Okay? Live, be the most authentic version of yourself. Okay? Have an open mind. Okay, do things that make you happy. Go laugh, go dance, go sing, you know, but enjoy life. Something is about to happen very, very suddenly. Okay, your name can start with an E. Okay, first, middle, last, place of where it needs to go. Don't have to be. Okay, you could be a Gemini, a Leo, a Virgo, a Cancer. Okay, place the energy where it needs to go. Okay, but there's a solution coming about. Okay, and a cycle, some cycle has ended, and again, it's the beginning of a new one. So embrace it. Embrace the old versions of yourselves that you guys are, you know, shedding. Okay, and embrace the newer version of yourself. Okay, or the version that has grown, you know, the version that you're growing into. Okay, something's going to be revealed out here. We got the Moon card. What is going to be revealed under this full moon coming up? Okay, you guys are escaping something. We got confusion out here. Some of you guys could be confused about something. Okay, there's going to be a lie that is exposed, a truth that is uncovered. Okay, what is it? What is it? Okay, somebody's playing both sides here. Okay, somebody is playing both sides. Okay, somebody trying to appease everyone. Okay, and child, you're going to find something. Okay, you're going to find something. Somebody, mm, you may appear strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable. Okay, so you may already know this. Okay, but again, you're about to find it out. Okay, and you've been pretending to be fine, you know, meanwhile your discernment has already picked it up. You know, you already know. So now you need to cut ties. Okay, now it's time to do some cord cutting. Okay, do some cord cutting under that full moon. Okay, safe space is out here, confirmation. Okay, yeah, somebody's about to be publicly exposed. Damn, that's a crazy way to find out. Okay, because it says private matters could be exposed. Okay, public exposure. Okay, child, somebody gonna get exposed on Facebook, or what's that new site they got, honey? Hey, booby. Okay, but somebody is about to be exposed under this full moon, y'all. Listen, and so when y'all find out, don't even get mad because you already knew. Okay, you already knew. Your mind had already told you. Your discernment, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, that little voice in the back of your head, you know, then sometimes you be like, oh, maybe it's just my trauma. Maybe I'm just crazy. The T app. Yeah, that's what it is. The T app. Okay. So you already knew, honey. And now it's about to be exposed. The truth about to come out, child. It's about to come out. The truth will be exposed, honey. Give me more, child. More complex than this. It's complicated. Child, what the fuck? I don't like that it's complicated shit. Tell me what it is and what it ain't. Be honest. Be truthful. Okay, but maybe somebody got some pictures. Somebody got some receipts. Okay? Somebody got receipts the whole time. Okay? Somebody has some receipts, y'all. Child, and what child look. And what you gonna do when the receipts come out? Okay. We got authentic self, okay? Somebody just needs to show their true self. Okay. Be who you are. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, people don't understand you can truly just be who you are. Somebody has some unspoken desires, okay? Unexpressed inner desires, often hidden needs or emotions. So somebody, and remember, our soul card earlier today was your needs matter, okay? So somebody needs to speak up on what it is that they desire, what it is that they want, okay? They got some receipts on something, child. Receipts on somebody about to get exposed publicly, okay? Somebody been playing both sides, okay? So there's going to be some lies that's exposed, Clyde, okay? So it could be about a relationship. I mean, it could be about whatever. Whoever, somebody been lying to you and is about to get exposed, okay? Some truth is about to be uncovered. That's what it says, okay? Public exposure, okay? But somebody has some unspoken desires. Remember earlier what they say, y'all. Your needs matter. Okay. So we're going to read this card one more time. It says, what are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? Okay. This ties in with being your authentic self. Okay. What are you afraid of? And is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Okay. So we're going to journal these answers. I hope y'all got y'all journals. Okay, I try to tell y'all to bring y'all journals. Now that we got our soul truth cards, okay, we're going to have some journaling sessions and some soul questions and things like that you guys can jot down and, answer in your free time or however y'all want to do it. Okay. Ashe, I love that. Hello, hello. How are you, Jessica? How are you? So let's journal these answers, okay? What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Okay. Do I believe that my needs matter and do I share them with others? Okay. Do I ask for what I want? And when communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? Okay, when communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? And what do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? Again, what do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? You communicate fully? That's beautiful. There's some people that don't. I can honestly say that I don't communicate my needs. Um, Let me see which one. Okay. When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? So I do resist at times when communicating my needs with certain people. Right. I know I don't. I keep to myself. Yeah, I don't. And it does stem from the fact that y'all know I was 15-year-old runaway. You get what I'm saying? So I've been on my, not necessarily on my own, because I've been with my husband since I was 17. You get what I'm saying? So I've been, I didn't have that period of life where I had to listen to adults and things like that. But y'all know, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know why I ran away. There's a backstory to it. But so I didn't have anyone that I could communicate my needs to that would listen, adhere to them, and like follow through or whatever. And then with some people, like immediately my needs are just like, it's like a, they don't hear them. So with those people, I don't even like, I'm just like, you know. And then I will shut down too. Like if I'm expressing my needs to somebody and then like I'm getting a lot of like flat back or whatever the case may be, I will definitely be like, my bad y'all. Okay, but I'll definitely be like, okay, I'm done talking to you, you know. But that's just me. I don't know about y'all. That's me. Let me see. And or at least effort into, hold on. I'm trying to read Clyde's message. The receiver of information to understand. People don't like that. I'm intelligent. They can't manipulate. Yeah. Yeah. People that like to manipulate, they definitely won't like it if you're intelligent and catch on. Or at least effort into. Yes, Clyde. You're so right. I've been single. They don't like that. They can't force me into a relationship or gaslight me. I learned to protect my energy and I help people come out of the dark and they take it the wrong way. I love that they become attached. Yes, I've had that happen too. And then they want to try to like, yeah, you're right. Try to, child, listen. I remember one time, right, when I was working at the Botanica, I had a gentleman come in. He was doing like an attraction ritual. It was really a love ritual. He wanted to do a love ritual. And he needed my help, you know. So, and you know, that's something that we do at the Botanica. So, I helped him out with the ritual. And as I'm sitting there and I'm telling him, you know, kind of how to write his petition and what he should be envisioning and things like that, he starts to go on this whole tangent about how he wished that it was me. And I'm like, oh hell no. See, we're not even about to be doing this around this love counter. We about around this love ritual. We're not doing that. So immediately I'll leave. I'm like, no, no, thank you. But yeah, like some people are attracted to that. A lot of people are attracted to that, you know. And you do have some people that will try to, you know, get with you, you know. But justice is coming, okay? And think I'm trying to date them. Yeah, it can get like that. And sometimes it's just your energy. You get what I'm saying? Like I've had conversations where I would be there sitting there talking and yeah, 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 and they'd be like, "Why are you looking at me like that?" And I'm like, looking at you like what? And they'd be like, you know, like you know, and it's like, no, I don't. This is just the way I look, you know. So because when people speak to me, I look them directly in their eyes because you're speaking to me. You get what I'm saying? And that is something that has kind of fallen off, if you will. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm looking in somebody, especially a man, if I'm looking in their eyes too long, they be like, "Why you looking at me like that? You like me or something? You know, I like you." Like nigga, shut up, shut up. You know. But anyways. But something is coming into harmony for us, okay? Please, I'm just amazing. Ain't nobody checking for you like that. That part. Okay. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? Right decision. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all, everybody on here has been making some right decisions. I'm looking at 7-7 right now. Okay. And we was just speaking about right decisions. Okay. Confirmation. Okay. I'm speaking to some people whose perception of life is just about to change completely. Okay, this shift is changing your life completely. Something is about to happen for you in the next 7 days, 7 to 10 days. Okay, enjoy this shift. Okay, enjoy that full moon energy that's coming out because it's coming. Okay, it's coming. I got 2 thumbs up right now, and I'm just realizing that. Okay, keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay. Yeah, 6 of cups energy. I can't make this up. This is the universe giving to you. You giving and receiving, but most importantly, receiving. You are due for this. That's what I just heard. You are, and I just seen 4444 on the clock, y'all. This is your guides, again, doing for you. Okay? Friends and all, they doing for you. Okay, y'all, look, I just had to bring that up. It's the Capricorn in me. Okay? Capricorns can be real petty, y'all. Okay? Real petty. Look, I'm talking about being petty, right? I done divvied off and look at my ancestors. I look down, they say, get it together. Get it, so let me shut up. Okay? But yeah, y'all. Okay. Some of you guys, there could be some old friends coming back around, okay? And some of these friends just ain't it. Okay, maybe they were once your friend. We call them the old friend now because they're an old friend. You don't deal with them anymore. Okay, leave them right where they at. And speaking, y'all, I just think this is so crazy because I had somebody that I considered an old friend hit me up the other day. Right, she did some things that you just shouldn't do to a friend, right? So I cut that bitch off. Now, mind you, I should have left her cut off because I had cut her off one time before because she did some foul shit, and then she wiggle her little way back in, and I allow her, still knowing already that she's a snake ass bitch. You get what I'm saying? And she did some snake ass bitch shit again. You get what I'm saying? So I cut her off. And she hit me up the other day. She was wanting information on a spiritual bath, how to create a spiritual bath, and how to take it and all that good stuff. You get what I'm saying? And again, this is what I do. So she came to me and she's like, sis. And I'm like, sis, bitch, you got some nerve. And y'all, let me say, I text a whole paragraph because I am a Capricorn about her not calling me sis because, you don't do the type of things that you did to somebody that you call a sis or that is your sister. So to me, that was like a smack in the face. I'm like, bitch, don't smack me in the face by calling me sis after you done did what you did. You get what I'm saying? So I text a whole long paragraph and I erased it and I texted again and I erased it. I did it like 4 times. And then Spirit was just like, no, just tell her. So I sent her this thing. I'm like, yeah, you can pay for it just like everybody else. Yeah, I sent you that information, but go ahead and pay like everybody else. Okay, because my friends too, they have a tendency of coming to me to try to get free from me just because they know that this is what I do and they know that I'm a helpful person. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yeah, you can go ahead and pay like everybody else. Conversation cut short. Okay, and I'm like, yeah, sis my ass. Okay, because the sis gonna pay for them services that she trying to render. Okay. And really, y'all, to be honest though, that was just me being petty. Because really, if we were still fucking friends, I would have fucking did it. I would have sent her the shit, no problem. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, and then y'all, let me tell you what I did. Since we speaking about me just being a Capricorn and being petty. I knew who I was talking to the whole time, right? She called me sis again. I see her, I'm like, who is this calling me sis? Like, let me look at your page. Who is this? And she's like, oh, it's, and she gave me her name, and I'm just like, I didn't even respond back. But this is the thing. Jessica. I already be fucking knowing. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what is wrong with me sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I will know something. Like, I already knew. You get what I'm saying? I already knew who she was, what her character was like. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. Sometimes the human in me like to play and want to fuck around and find out. And she always fucks around and find out. Okay? She always does. But I guess that's why the lessons don't affect me when the lessons come about. It don't affect me like that because I already be knowing. You get what I'm saying? That part. That part. And hubby is a Capricorn. We have that same energy about folk. Yes. But they always dig their own grave. I don't know why they keep bothering us. That part. That part. Cause shit, they like to fuck around and find out too. But let me tell y'all, when they fuck around and find out from us, it be different. You get what I'm saying? Like, once they do what they do to us, and then that get back, come back and get their ass back, honey. And that was the front row seats. You get what I'm saying? Now your ass need to protection bath, spiritual bath. But it ain't gonna work if that spirit ain't clean, boo boo. If you still, you gonna dang on bathe, and you can bathe in hyssop brew and basil all you want to. If that spirit ain't right, if that head ain't right, if you still out here doing what the hell you doing, you still gonna be in them same dumbass circumstances. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna hit harder and harder every time. You get what I'm saying? Every time. Sus my ass. Y'all look. Okay? But look, we was talking about lessons being learned, right? Look what came out. The hangman. Somebody learned the lesson. Okay? Mm-hmm. But I'm telling y'all, the universe is about to gift you some things. Gift you some gifts. Okay? But also gifting you community. Okay? Gifting you community. Alrighty. And a whole new perspective on life, okay? That ray around his head, that's enlightenment, okay? And I need y'all to understand that the hangman is not up here as some form of punishment, okay? It's not. Okay, he up there because he want to be up there, because he wants to see things from a different perspective. Okay, he tired of seeing things like this, so he flipped himself around. He's trying to view it from a different perspective. Okay, so know that you guys have learned your lessons when it comes to, certain people, certain energies, certain things within yourself. Okay, and you guys are shifting your perspective, or your perspective has already been shifted. Okay, and so you're breaking free from that stagnation. You're breaking free from the past versions of yourself, okay, that no longer aligns with where you are, with where you're trying to go, and with who you are, okay? This is flexibility coming in now. Now you're bending and shifting as life is bending and shifting, okay? Now I'm hearing that one song. It's by Lil Wayne and something. It's a one of those new songs. Um, they can break unbreakable. I'm scared to face the truth because I am the truth. I don't know the words, okay? But, they can't break unbreakable. You are learning that you are an unbreakable soul, okay? Your perspective has, again, been changed when it comes to something, and it's due to the sacrifices that you made while in hermit mode, okay? It's due to the fairness, that you already exude. You are somebody that is just, that is fair, that has integrity, that does things the right way. Like, yeah, you're not perfect. We make mistakes. We all do. You get what I'm saying? We all do. And we're all the villain in somebody else's story, okay? But know that you're just different, okay? You're different. And dare to be different, okay? Go out here, share your perspective, share your gifts with the world, okay? Because something is about to be returned to you. That Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? The truth is about to be revealed. The truth on the life that you are meant to live, okay? That Ten of Cups energy, that Queen of Wands energy, okay, where you are in a safe space and you know it, okay, you know this, okay, where you're at peace, okay, y'all heard, okay, you're at peace. The complicated stage, the worst part is over, friends, okay, it's over. Now it's time for you to live the life that you know you are meant to live, of satisfaction, of joy, okay, harmony, love, peace, happiness, love and happiness, sincere friendships, okay? This is a joy-filled life, y'all, okay? And again, standing in your authentic self, okay, in your awareness. This is how you get there, okay? I don't know who just came on here, but somebody got a bad influence. Somebody is having a negative influence on your life, okay? Rumor has it, look, somebody been lying on y'all. I'm telling y'all, look at that karmic lesson at the bottom of the deck, okay? Child, listen. I don't know who is dealing with who, but we need to, look at our circles, be very mindful of them people that be having them little jokey jokes. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. She been there since we started. Spirit. I love you, Spirit. Okay. But that's because I wasn't gonna get on here this morning, right? Because of my friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wrap my head. But I was speaking to one of my spirit guides the other day, and he was telling me that I care too much about people's expectations and about expectations that I placed on myself, because I have very, very high expectations. Right, I have very, very high expectations of myself. Like the first go around, not the 20th time, not the 50th time. I'm talking about the first motherfucking go around. I have very high expectations of myself, and so sometimes because I have high expectations of myself, right? I will not do certain things, right? I'll hinder myself um because of those high expectations. And he wasn't speaking nothing but the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because that is me. That's who I am. That's who I am transitioning from. Ashe. Because I mean, when you go online, you see all these girls. They got all their makeup on and shit, and I don't wear makeup. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't wear that shit. But they always like well put together. They got their titties lifted and they nice little dresses on. And at one point in time in life, I was, that girl. I wouldn't get on live unless, I looked a certain way. But me standing in my authentic self, in my truest self, in my truest form, like now in this day and age right now, like I don't know who that was. But now standing in my authentic nature, in my truest self. You get what I'm saying? My truest self, like, she doesn't care about the name brands and all that good stuff. Like, as long as I'm comfortable, as long as I got clothes on my body, you get what I'm saying? I'm vibing, I'm me. You get what I'm saying? Like, me loves the hippie look. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? I like that look. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, that made sense to me, and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful because that's actually what who is constantly calling me. Stop calling me right now. Obviously, I can't speak on the phone right now. But see, this is for somebody. I'm guessing that's why we keep getting them confirmations, them loud rings and shit. So this rising, I was like, I'm not gonna get on there right now. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna wrap my hair. I'm gonna make myself pretty, and I'm blah 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 blah. But then Spirit was like, nah. Remember what we've been working on. Remember what we've been talking about. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm here. I'm live with my friends out. You get what I'm saying? And then some fuck ass person came on here earlier talking about, damn girl, your hair frizzy. And I said, bitch, I know. You get what I'm saying? But yeah. So I don't even know why I just went off on that tangent. Okay. But this is a karmic relationship, y'all. Okay. Be mindful of them friends that be like, oh, girl. And then they be like, oh, girl, I'm just joking when you call them out. Okay. But somebody got some bad influences. Let me read these comments real quick, see what y'all been talking about. And thank you so much, Booby. You are perfect too. You still Oh my gosh. Exactly. Everybody do. We all seek outside validation to to some extent. And if people say they don't, then they fucking lying. We all trying to work through that. You get what I'm saying? That's one of the programs that we have to, eliminate, get away from. Okay, but somebody was in a cycle, okay, was in a cycle of karmic lessons Are we being released from those lessons? Let's see. Let's see. Are we being released from those lessons? Okay. Are you learning the lessons, okay, that need to be learned is what I just heard. So yes, okay, yes you are. Again, y'all, I'm talking to some y'all already knew. Y'all know the Queen of Wands is about intuition. I mean the Queen of Cups. Okay. So I'm speaking to some people that already know this. You already know that there's bad influences. You already know that it's people in your circle gossiping and spreading rumors and all that stuff. You already know that. This ain't nothing new to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody that has very delicate senses, somebody that is very intuitive, okay? So it's like, what are you doing? Are you trying to fuck around and find out? We got mind games out here. Are you the one playing mind games? Okay. Do you know these things? But it's like something that this person is giving you. Okay. And it doesn't have to be material things. Y'all get what I'm saying? It could be like this person, this person makes you happy in some sense. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they delusional asses be boosting your ego and making you feel like you the shit and you like that. You get what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? But I don't know. Somebody being very controlling, very manipulative. Okay? It could be them. Okay? But know that, there's a mirror. Okay? There's a mirror. Okay, so maybe this is the karmic lessons that you need to learn from in order to release yourself from this cycle. You need to look at that person and be like, bitch, you controlling and very manipulative, but I know that you are just a reflection of me. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm controlling and manipulative shit sometimes. I can be. You get what I'm saying? I'm a Capricorn. Okay, and I'm just telling y'all my truth. Okay, I can be very manipulative and controlling if I want to be. Okay, and it's different ways to go about it too. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say, are you the one playing mind games? Okay, because you knowing something, but this person is, giving something or feeding something within self. Okay, that you like so much, so you just like, bitch, I'm gonna let this motherfucker do him. Like, I don't know. I think that's weird, but I get it. No judgment zone. Okay, but there's about to be an outbreak or a breakthrough. Okay, a new emotional outbreak. Somebody about to be doing some yelling and screaming. Okay, maybe some sort of argument here. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but somebody's definitely going to be in their mind. Okay, this is an emotional conversation happening. Okay, but either way it goes, like, you guys could still remain friends. Okay, again, with this Ace of Cups, there's the possibility that you guys could still remain friends. Okay, child, Cancer energy, child, look, that says enough for fucking me right there. On top of that, mind games, on top of that, it's complicated, child, that says enough for me. Fucking Cancers. Okay, Scorpio energy could be yours, sun, moon, rising, could be theirs. Take the energy as it resonates. Okay, yeah, see, y'all gonna have some sort of silent understanding here. Okay, remember, y'all, a mirror. Okay, so shoot. Okay, but there's going to be some sort of unspoken understanding here. Okay, that's going to create a deeper connection with this person. Okay, yeah, somebody got some attachment issues. Okay, maybe that's the dang on deeper understanding. I don't know, honey. Okay, but somebody could be scared. Somebody could be excessively um attached. You get what I'm saying? There's the scales. Okay, there's a spectrum. Okay, but you guys will come to some sort of understanding. Okay, let's see what else Spirit got for us today. Somebody's watching me. Maybe somebody's being. It's my anxiety, yeah. Let go of anxiety, y'all. Let's push through anxiety. Let me see y'all comments. I told him he treated me like a choice, but I left him like an option. Okay, listen. I heard that. Okay. I'm gonna have to send you the audio message I sent him. Okay, please, please, please. You're the first Capricorn that I can sit here and listen to. Oh, really? Tell me, what is it about the Capricorns? Y'all, let's pull some we did collective soul truth cards. Let's do some individual soul truth cards. Okay, so if you would like me to pull one for you, go ahead and comment your name while I read these messages. Crystal Funny. I told him I'll show up at court for him. He has a female that shows up every time. That's what's up. She be trying to get in my energy. I don't let her. Okay? Capricorns are very manipulative and jealous, envious. Yes, I was just talking about that too. We can be very manipulative, envious, and jealous. I can get very jealous at times. Envious, not so much. But you know, the men Capricorns and the women Capricorns are different. You know. But you know what? I have never, but I am Cap Libra Sag. You get what I'm saying? So, but I have never. A Capricorn hasn't even been put in my vicinity. I don't think, like, the way that people describe Capricorns to me, I'd be like, I wouldn't want to be around it. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I'll be thinking like, dang, are they Capricorns for real, or is it, or am I just different? Like, I don't know, you know. But the way that people describe Capricorns to me, I wouldn't want to be around a Capricorn either. I'd be like, bitch, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, okay, I have met like a couple Capricorns, but none that I've been friends with, and it's because they just give like stuck up, like, bitch, I'm better than you. I don't know. And I don't like that, okay? Because you can be a very pretty girl, but being stuck up will make you ugly to me. Like, just having that nose in the air type of energy, that would make me be like, I'm good on you, boo boo. I'm good on you. I like vibrant, like goofy people. I like people that's not afraid to be themselves. You get what I'm saying? I like people that like wearing weird shit. I like the black girls that wear like, you know, the little spike thingies on their neck with their hair, you know. I love that shit. Okay. That's not my aesthetic, but if it was, like, I would do it, you know. But okay, does anybody want does anybody want a social card pulled for them? I look stuck up, but you know I'm not. That part, you not at all. That part, okay? But you know what? When people like y'all only like y'all see me talking and stuff like that and smiling. You get what I'm saying? So y'all probably like, oh, she's so sweet. Okay. But in the real world, people be like, I thought you were gonna be mean when I seen you. You get what I'm saying? See, Bree met me during the era of plug talk, you know, where I was just like, oh, I'm not a plug. You get what I'm saying? But in real life, if y'all see me, I'll be like very, you know, in my own zone. Do I look mean? Like, but yeah, that's what they be telling me, that I look mean and unapproachable. Think I'm bossy. I just always know what's best. That's me too. You'll take one? Okay, Jessica. Listen, I'm always right too. I know best. Listen to me. Jessica, how does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibrations. Were y'all on the live the other day when we were dancing? We were like, pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. What y'all know about that? Hey, pop, lock, and drop it. Okay, but let me get back into the card. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Huh, Jessica? We do got that resting bitch face. Okay. I'd be like, no, what? Why would you even say that? You don't even know me. But are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Like yogi, Pilates, maybe just dancing. But how does your body move? How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do it. That is your card today, Jessica. I'm getting dressed for his court. Girl, you need to get you some Lil Jon chew, okay? And girl, go to that courthouse, chew it up, think about what you want to happen, okay? And then you spit that shit out on the courtroom steps, okay? You can even make a little mojo bag and leave it in the courtroom to raise that potency of that spell, okay? But go do that, baby. Release him from them shackles, okay? Because court ain't nothing to play with, okay? And a black man in the court system ain't it. Okay, so let's say, I'll take one as well. Okay, listen, let's go to a Pilates class together. I've now became a yoga instructor. You need to come to my yoga class. It's every Wednesday from 10 to 11 at Work Fitness, okay? And then let's go to the White Water Center this Saturday for the Flow Fest. They got different yoga flows out there. Okay. I'll be like, sorry, I forget to say. Okay, so Bree, and then we'll do Crystal. So Bree, let's get your soul card. From whom can I release my judgment right now? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Bree, this is for you. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It's given that one card that we've seen up in here that was talking about silent understandings. When we look at things from a compassionate point of view or from a view from no judgment, then we can go deeper into our level of, understanding. Okay. But judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it that man? No, let me shut up. Is it yourself? Okay, are you judging yourself too harshly? Which we do. We do that, especially as Capricorns, we do that. Okay. Release the shackles. Release those shackles. Take the shackles off your feet so I can dance. But I just want to praise him. Okay. So release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Okay. Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action. You ready? Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. This is for everybody that's on here too, okay? See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. Oh, this is a beautiful way, you guys. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. Y'all ready? When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. That was beautiful. Check it out, check it out. Well, you can't see the words, but if you want me to take a picture and send it to you on Facebook Messenger, I can. And if anybody else wants to follow me on Facebook so you can get your Soul Truth card, my name is Terry Wilson, Terry with the I. And it will say Phoenix Katana Aset. Do you stream the yoga session on Wednesday? No, but I will start That female. Yes, the past card resonated. We definitely got the silent understanding. I think it's the judging myself. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll follow you. Hey, okay. Alrighty, now let's go to Crystal. Oh, these are the wrong cards. But look, Crystal, adventures awaits you, okay? And shared experiences, okay? An unknown adventure awaits in the relationship, okay? Shared experiences deepen the bond between you and others. Okay, so maybe you about to go do something with somebody, okay? Or you need to go do something with somebody to strengthen a bond, okay? An unknown adventure. Alrighty. Okay, let's get into Crystal card. You keep getting two cards, girl. Spirit got a lot to say to you. Okay, we're gonna read both of them, Crystal. Crystal, what am I most afraid of losing? What are you most afraid of losing? But listen to this. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take a big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? So, action. Name the fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Okay? Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra for you, Crystal. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Again, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Okay. Let's get into your other one because, again, I told you had two. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Do you know all of your strengths and are you using them? Okay. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. Crystal, you a superhero girl? When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in a zone of genius. Again, when we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ashe, the domino effect. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Remember earlier we were telling y'all the universe, God, the Most High, the Creator, Source Energy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, him, her, shim, the all, okay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they're ready for you to step out and use your gifts. They're ready for you to go out and share your knowledge. Okay, so trust that and trust in yourselves. Okay, and again, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Okay. Hi, John. How are you? How are you? I work 8 to 5 from home, so I can't physically attend, but I'm so down with the white water. Okay, cool. And I'm actually going to start. Okay, and so there's actually another yoga flow at the Beatties Ford Library on Saturday as well. It's every Saturday from 9:30 to 10. From 9:30 to 10:30. I'm always at that one too. Okay, it's in the community room inside the library. And then yeah, let's do whitewater. So you gotta register. I'm gonna send you the link so you can register, but it is free. Okay. But if that is all, my loves, if nobody else, hi. If nobody else wants a soul card selected just for them, then I am going to hop off of live so I can start this registration form. And for those of you guys who are in Charlotte, North Carolina, especially if you have kids between the ages of 6 and 12, I am the director of the holistic health and wellness sector of Kika's House, which is a very powerful nonprofit here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Okay, and I am starting a Roots and Radiance program. It is a kids healing cohort program where we will be focused on meditation, breath work, yoga, and just helping the children to advocate for themselves and to know that you are not your circumstances, okay? But you can, grow and you can learn and you can advocate, all of those beautiful things. So if you would like to sign your child up for that, registration does open today, and the registration fee is $50, but it does cover everything that your child will need. I'm talking about yoga mats. I'm talking about um the yoga wheels, the straps, whatever your child needs for that program. The $50 covers that. We also feed them healthy and nutritious snacks, okay, every single Saturday. Okay. Do I stream that? Yes, that will be streamed. It will be streamed on my platform, okay, on Facebook. And then maybe I'll stream it here too on YouTube. I'll see if you guys want that, okay? But I love you all so very much. I hope that you all enjoyed your collective message for today. Y'all be easy, be light, continue to grow and elevate. Peace.